Sex with me is a lot like public radio, you know? It's very whispery, it's light, it's not profitable. Like every time in my life that I've ever taken a woman out on a nice dinner and later she's just like, I want you to fuck me. I'm always like, okay. And then later I'm like, how was it? And she's like, what, the dinner? I already said it was fine. You know, so like that. So anyways, we were, and then the next day I had a panic attack because I fast forwarded 5 years into the future in my mind. And our daughter is looking up at me and she's like, Papa. We have a weird daughter, you know. We let her choose her own gender and it's the wind. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You gotta let her choose her own path. So she's looking up at me and she's like, Papa. Where do babies come from? And I'm, oh, you're looking right at your daughter in the eye. You can't lie to the wind. I always say that. And so you gotta be like, oh, where do babies come from? Man, oh, well, in your case, I split your mother in half in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru line. And you know, that's gonna be an awkward conversation. But I don't want her to get pregnant off of a bad one either. That's great. You know, like the kid's walking around his whole life and you look at it and you're like, that wasn't the one. How could that have been the one? That wasn't. You guys ever make something from IKEA and you kind of make it a little wrong? And you walk by it in your house every day and you're like, I don't love it. You know, like I wish. I think it would be a bad product too. If it was bad fucking, like, I know I'm overthinking it, but like, if it's a bad fuck, it'd be a bad product. Like the kind of person who's walking around these days being like, Elon Musk is my hero. He's a warrior for free speech. Like, that person was born of a premature ejaculation. Like that's just, I think we know that, you know? I think we've gone a little too far with the polyamory. Thank you. I think we've gone a little too far with the polyamory. All the young people are polyamorous these days. I think we've gone a little too far. I know I sound old-fashioned. But it wasn't that long ago that if you wanted to fuck everybody all the time, you had to be literally Tiger Woods, right? And now it's just Dave, all right? Dave is a 2-star Uber driver with salami breath and 9/11 eyes, and he wants to fuck like Tiger Woods. You had to, if you wanted to be a beacon of sexuality who was giving it and taking it every night of the week all over town, you had to write Purple Rain, all right? You had to do something. Dave hasn't topped the charts. Now Dave wants to top everybody in your apartment building. Get the fuck out of here, Dave. In my day, if you wanted to put your dick everywhere, you couldn't just claim to have a Magic Johnson. That had to be your name, right? Magic Johnson could put his dick everywhere, and he did, and there were consequences for that. All right, I'm losing you. Okay, next slide. I'm not judging. It's just like the attitude some poly people have. They're like, they judge, like, if you want to fill the hole in your heart by filling dozens of other holes, go ahead and do that. But don't tell me it's called ethical non-monogamy. It's called spring break, all right? That's all it is. You're not brave. You're on South Padre Island, all right? You're not... See, me and my girlfriend, we engage in sexual intercourse for sure.